Thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. It means so much to me that 1,000 of you actually decided to click on that button. And honestly, for my birthday, that was the one thing that I wanted. I wanted to hit 1,000 subscribers. But I had that terrible feeling that I was never going to hit that milestone. But I actually did because a video exploded in views. And I have to thank you guys so much for this because one of my videos exploded in views. I got like almost 200,000 views on that. I have almost 20,000 likes on that video. I got so many subscribers from that video as well. Probably 300 subscribers from that video. And I have to thank God for that. And I have to thank you guys so much for that because it honestly changed my channel. Otherwise, I don't think I would have hit that milestone in a long time. So thank you guys so much for all of the amazing support, and thank you God for that miracle. It was just life-changing. I guess not life-changing, but it really did change my channel. And I want to thank you guys again for that. I know it's not even that big of a milestone, but it is to me. Thank you guys again for 1,000 subscribers. When I was like 2 years old, I saw Jurassic Park for the first time and it changed my life. I went through this awesome dinosaur phase where I was into anything dinosaur related. Dinosaur toys, dinosaur movies, dinosaur cartoons, anything dinosaur related. And one of these awesome dinosaur cartoons was Dino Squad. It was kind of like Ghostbusters but with dinosaurs. I used to watch this show all the time as a kid, but it seems like people just forgot that it existed. I feel like a lot of people grew up with this cartoon, but I also feel like a lot of people forgot about it. But what exactly is Dino Squad about? Well, on a beautiful beach not far away, some teens went to the sea for a day. They got covered in some gooey ooze that changed their DNA. Now, they've been trying to act normal, keep their cool, while other kids play after school. They turn into a prehistoric hero. I'm in the Dino Squad. Sorry about that, guys. I got a little carried away. It's just the theme song is really, really good. Let's just take a quick look at the first episode instead. We open up with a high school as we're introduced to our main characters. Caruso, the stuck-up one, Buzz, the chill one, Fiona, the cool one, Roger, the straight man one, and finally Max, the leader one. After getting introduced to our main characters, we're introduced to Victor Veloci, the main villain of Dino Squad. And if I'm being dead honest with you guys, Victor Veloci is an average villain that had a lot of potential. He had a really interesting backstory and motive, but it was never used to its full potential. Victor Veloci was a velociraptor that survived the extinction of dinosaurs. Over time, Veloci evolved into a human, but he hated humanity for what they were doing to Earth. Veloci believes that everything was perfect when the dinosaurs were roaming the Earth, but when humans came along, they screwed everything up. So Veloci created a sort of Ninja Turtle ooze that he plans on using to turn the world back into a prehistoric age.
The one I intend to use to genetically reconstruct all life forms and turn them back into what they rightfully should still be. Dinosaurs.
But there are a few problems with Veloci as a villain. Whenever Veloci is menacing, he's only kind of menacing. Whenever Veloci is villainous, he's only kind of villainous. And because he's kind of something, it makes him a very forgettable villain. If he had a more distinct personality or he was developed more, he would have been a much better villain. His backstory and motives are great, but as a character, he just doesn't hold up. After showing off what his Ninja Turtle ooze can do, Veloci decides to dump a bunch of it into the ocean. Meanwhile, our heroes are stuck at the beach doing a school project. But it seems like they can't work together until the class pet steals Caruso's jacket and decides to take a swim. They all jump into the water to save the dog, but they end up swimming in the ooze. They ended up failing the school project, but they did save the dog. The next day, our heroes start to show dinosaur-related symptoms after swimming in the ooze. Their teacher, Miss Moynihan, calls them in for detention, but it doesn't take her very long to realize what's going on. She finds out about their dinosaur side effects and explains what's happening to them, using, get this, dinosaur telepathy. We're then shown Ms. Moynihan's backstory that she shares with Victor Veloci. She also survived the dinosaur extinction and evolved into a human. But unlike Victor Veloci, she doesn't hate humans and she's come to peace with the dinosaur extinction. She then explains that our heroes are part dinosaur after coming into contact with the ooze. But of course, our heroes don't want to be dinosaurs.
Take human and animal DNA into dinosaurs.
We're dinosaurs? How cool is that? But I don't want to be a dinosaur.
But luckily, Ms. Moynihan has a way to turn them back to normal. Meanwhile, a shark swims in the ooze from earlier and turns into a mosasaurus. It starts to terrorize people all over the bay. Back at the lighthouse, our heroes find out that they cannot be turned back to normal. It has something to do with their genes being contaminated. Knowing that there's no way to turn them back to normal, they decide to use their powers to stop the mosasaurus.
Come on, guys! Let's go send that monster back to the Jurassic era!
No, it's just a wild animal trying to survive. You have to save it, not harm it.
Using their new dinosaur powers, they work together as a team to stop the mosasaurus. They turn the mosasaurus back into a shark, and just like that, the day is saved. And that was Dino Squad. It's not perfect, but it's loads of fun. Dino Squad isn't very complex or story-driven, but it's not trying to be. It's just trying to be a lot of fun. The Dino Squad are like these dino-busting superheroes. And every episode would have an animal or person come into contact with the ooze, and they'd have to deal with the new problem. Sometimes it was dinosaurs, sometimes it was Victor Velocity, and other times it was prehistoric animals. This show was super entertaining as a kid, and it wasn't trying to be perfect, it was just trying to be fun. Dino Squad is an awesome mix of the real Ghostbusters, Ninja Turtles, and dinosaurs. I always loved the characters and setup of Dino Squad, but it's a shame that it only lasted for a couple seasons. If done right, a Dino Squad reboot would be amazing. I think Dino Squad is currently owned by WildBrain, and WildBrain has made some pretty good reboots and cartoons. If given more development and a story arc, I feel like Dino Squad could really be something. But for now, Dino Squad is a fossil of 2000s animation and is hopefully never forgotten. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment, as it's always appreciated. Thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers. It really does mean the world to me. God bless you guys, and I'll see you all next time.